Very recently, there was a death in one of my close by relative's family, and the financial situation of my that relative was not very sound. I felt that the post-death formalities resulting to a handsome expense were more of a worry for my relative than the death actually itself. He was shattered to know that just the expense to bury was not less than 15,000 rupees, whereas his monthly income was not 15,000 rupees a month. I mean, from where in the world could he arrange this mighty sum on the 11th hour? The only option left was to approach another relative who generously finally resolved this fiasco. Just after returning from the graveyard, the next obstacle was to offer food for the visitors who had come for condolence, which is an unjustified and unnecessary formality prevailing in our society. Yet again, he had to beg for another handsome sum from one of his other relatives to cater this need. How painful and traumatizing would it be, you can just imagine. Our government has though nominated a very nominal fee for the burying expenses or to get a grave, but when it comes to reality or practicality, unfortunately, it is not as they claim. In my opinion, it is our moral obligation to be aware of the circumstances and the problems of our relatives and friends, particularly those who are not in a very good financial position. Our care should not only be the financial one, we must also give due time and attention. It must not be the case that we visit them when such a catastrophe or such a havoc happens. Rather, we should make it part of our routine that we visit them on and off, for instance, once a month. Earlier this week, one of my very close friend's father passed away. Here, financial issue was not as it was in the other case, because they are financially very sound. I had a very good friendly relationship with his father too. I pray for concession from the Almighty for his next journey to the real life. Here I felt that my friend needed direly companionship, a shoulder, and moral support. His late father had been in a critical situation, being hospitalized for 10 days before death, which was quite disturbing for him and his family. In the end, I would kindly suggest to be aware of the circumstances, situation, and the problems of your relatives and friends, and be a hand of help when there is an issue. It is very important to mention that whenever we help someone, whether it's financial or we give some time, we must not expect anything in return. The problem starts when we start expecting that we have done something good, we have done a favor, we have helped someone. Now that gentleman should also do the same in return. That's where the problem starts. It is He, the Almighty, the King, the Creator, from whom we should expect and to whom we can demand. Hopefully, He would not disappoint us.